Yo, bro, why'd you fucking why'd you go fuck your mom in the mouth, you fucking Jew loser.
All right, here's the podcast.
Welcome back. It's not the worst podcast. My name is Niko.
It's not the best podcast.
I don't know, man. Stats are telling us otherwise. Shit looks firesome. We have
I'm too high to answer.
A lot of
Kevin
plays,
in the building.
A lot of plays. Did pretty well.
It's New Year's Day. Happy 2016, guys.
Seriously, have we done 16?
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of pain today.
Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
What are you doing?
It's a little weedy.
That's weed in there? So when everyone always asks me if I'm smoking weed off the vape, I feel like they're complete fucking retards.
No, what? Take a hit.
No,
It's
I can't
amazing.
do that.
Oh,
I haven't smoked.
You
can't
stop,
corporate
dude.
job.
You're
I can't
too high.
operate-
You can't even walk right now.
Can't
You keep
operate
doing
a
that. You want to
podcast.
talk? Kids are fucking idiot.
I'm so high right now. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to say you're too high already. Jesus. Know what to stop.
I almost
Christ.
fell in the street one
Oh,
here.
this fucking
Gonna be a
boy
great,
toy over here
great,
getting high also.
Great show. Great show.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Canceled.
Can't. Podcast canceled.
Can
Thank
you
you
cancel
for
a podcast?
subscribing.
You probably could
Like
cancel
somebody
the
just shows up and is like, you guys are canceled.
done.
It's like, we don't work for you. No, you're done. SoundCloud
could,
just shows up.
That could definitely happen,
Could it?
but it won't.
No.
It's not going to happen, though.
Because we are professionals.
And we'll do this regardless if no one listens or not.
I'm pretty sure no one's gonna listen,
No.
regardless. Cello's here. Cello, our producer,
Say cello.
put
Not to
together put together some prep for us.
Oh, I need to hear this prep.
Cello.
Can I
Actually,
see it? Can I see it? Let me grab one of those. Let me grab one.
Can I
Thank
get,
you,
is
sir.
there another one or no?
Let's read through these guys.
High school
we
stories.
might-
Well.
He's such an angel face, but I was just gonna destroy you for this list.
Please do.
Because
it's
this
proactive.
Is, well,
It's
here's,
really
no,
proactive.
It's amazing. It's
very
this is-
proactive.
no, but this is where us two are different from them two, because this is so radio,
Well, that's what we do here.
so radio. This is a good. This is a good one. Dramatic readings. Wait. We gotta say what this is. So these are ideas or segments
Yeah.
for us to try on this podcast.
In radio, we call them bits.
bits.
It's
I was doing a bit.
Oh, do a bit.
Hey, everybody, we're just 5 minutes from the top of the hour. 23 degrees in New York City.
That's the bit.
It's like a cliche radio
so,
voice.
but
Okay.
Let's just go through the list so people understand what we're dealing with.
Story time. High school stories,
High school stories,
which isn't bad.
Not a bad idea.
Because I have some great high school stories. 2015 highlight insane story. Not
Not a
bad.
bad idea.
Not
It's not
bad.
bad.
It's very relevant.
Parents' childhood punishment. I don't think me getting molested is really a great topic to talk about.
Did you get punished?
What?
That's actually an
Yeah, I
interesting
did get
point
punished,
because like
dude.
my mom,
I have a good story
my
with that
mom
one,
would
too.
be the one that beat me with a belt.
Actually, you know what's fun? I remember the time when my dad came at me to punish me, to beat me up, like didn't hit me, and when I realized that I was bigger than him, I could beat the fuck out of him, and I was like, "Yo, you got to stop." And he's just like, "You need to not do this anymore." He left my room.
Son,
I was like,
son, let's have a talk.
Stop abusing me, Dad.
My mom,
"Done sucking your penis. Leave me alone."
my mom would drag me to the basement, make me put my pants down to my bare butt, and whip me with a belt.
Did your
And I
dad
would-
sit in
and
the
I
corner
would cry.
masturbating?
I would be bawling tears. And then one day I had a really bad report card. I'm like, I know I'm gonna get beaten. And when I showed her the report card, she started getting angry, and she was like, "Go get my belt." And instead of getting the belt, I pretended to faint. So
You pulled the old pretend to faint?
Dude, I fainted. Whatever, just collapsed. They like brought me to my bedroom, and then they were like, "Whatever you want, soup." And they forgot about the whole report card was forgotten.
Can't believe we were to carry
They
you up.
were.
You were 17. You're a senior in high school. It's so crazy.
Yeah, well, she beat me probably until like sophomore year of high school.
Did your sister get beaten as well or
No,
no?
my sister was fucking lucky as.
Watching Kirill stop himself saying something about his sister is one of my favorite things in life.
Guys,
My-
she's dead. So like,
Oh,
show a
it's
little
too
respect.
soon. Too soon. My father was a reaction punisher. There was no structure to it. Like he wasn't like, okay, you're getting punished now. My father was like, I'm now fucking enraged, and he took it out on me, and he whooped my ass a lot.
For any reason?
Well, if I fucked up.
Okay,
it was
never,
normally...
you were never like part of like just in his way, and he was like, all right, now I'm gonna beat you.
No.
Reason.
You got to do something. If
You
you
have
fuck
to
up,
be kids.
like,
I'm
if
sorry.
you get fucked up, like if you do something stupid, you're gonna get hit for it. Like that's the problem with kids these days. There's no repercussions. What they do, it's like, oh, give me your iPhone. Like, all right, cool, bitch. I got my Mac in my fucking room. Like, and I got TV with 8,000 channels. Like,
That's not a punishment.
that's not a punishment. Like, I used to get punished. I used to have to go to work with my parents in the factory the next day. My dad would be
Those
like,
were
oh,
the 30s.
you got kicked out of school? You're coming to work for us. I'd be like, oh, Jesus. And I would work there, and it was drive me insane because I used to get in a lot of trouble in middle school, and I used to get suspended. And then all my friends would be like, yo, bro, I get to sit home and play video games all day. I'm like, I got to go to work, bro. Like, they're going to like tie me to a sewing machine for 9 hours.
You used to get little toy cars and stuff, and there were die-cast metal in your Happy Meals, and now it's all plastic shit. When it was like a real
Joking
toy.
hazard written on it, like
Right. So
It's natural
I
selection.
fucked up something. I don't remember. Maybe I broke something. I definitely broke something. I was a breaker. My father picked it up, fucking threw it right at my head, knocked me out cold. That's the type of punishment I would get. Like he wasn't like, okay,
Did he
I'm going
comfort
to get
you
the
after?
belt.
Did he comfort you after? Or no, it was just like.
I don't know. I like you.
Or did
I
your mom
fainted.
run in and be like, kiss you, and be like, come on, you know how dad gets.
No,
like,
he's like-
was she like an apologist?
It's like you
for
shouldn't
your
have
dad?
fucked up.
Oh, okay.
It's true, though.
Yeah, it was really
Still
bad.
fuck up.
I think a mom beating is worse than a dad because I'm like, yo, I'm
Yeah,
your
'cause that's
child.
like-
I came out of you. Why are you whipping me with a belt over like a C? Well, yeah.
C?
I had to be A student. It's Russian parents. They have like master's degrees.
Dude, I was lucky. To
I got
get
like
a C.
like if I got like a D, my mom's like, we came to America for this. Like that was like the speech you got.
Great topic, Cello.
Good topic, Joe.
Whew, fire. Shit food at a restaurant review. I'm not understanding that one. Can you explain?
Move on. Like any recent shit food you've had.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't really.
All right.
Oh, that's my heavy breathing. Jesus.
That's some heavy
I
breathing.
just fell asleep on
And
the mic.
Kevin is cracking his. Every time he starts talking, he's doing this new thing where he goes,
That's a radio guy analyzing you, Kevin.
I just hear everything. It's what I hear.
You're paid to listen.
And I edit. Okay, so sad vice. I like this one.
Wait, okay.
So it's savage advice, basically.
Oh, savage advice.
No,
not,
I think
not
it's
sad
sad,
advice.
instead of advice,
We're gonna
it's
call it
sad advice.
Sad vice.
So, like, something sad I did?
Kevin, just you have the list in front of you.
I'm looking at it, but I just don't know what sad advice means.
And then this is not sad vice. This next part, right?
Kirill main to it.
23-year-old dude knocked
That's to say.
up 7-year-old.
Is that a true
girlfriend.
story? You wrote it?
Sorry.
Do you know this person? Are you
Wait,
the 23-year-old
you know
dude?
a 23. Oh Jesus, I can't even speak.
Who is it? So who is a 23-year-old dude though?
He's a
You gotta read, Kevin. Stop having a real conversation. You gotta tell him what you're talking about.
He wrote sad advice. 23-year-old dude knocked up 17-year-old girlfriend, had a baby. Baby is now 6 months, and he is at the show to tell his parents about the baby. He hasn't told his parents about the baby yet.
The story really just unfolded.
just depressed
Wow,
me.
that like got like really serious for me right there.
That's when you know you get punished hardcore by your parents if you can't even tell them you had a kid because they're gonna fuck that kid up.
You think the parents are gonna fuck the baby
Not
up?
the baby.
Oh,
No,
really?
their child.
Where does he hide the child at night?
No, he. Or is the girlfriend has the baby?
You know these trashy people? Can I call them trashy people?
Cello is Spanish, by the way. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
Is this your brother and your sister involved in this?
Cello, do you have to own up to something?
No. It's true story.
How old are you, Cello?
22.
Oh shit. All right. Hmm.
Cello, by the way, Cello has a 9-year-old baby.
Who looks exactly like him?
She's actually in studio. Guadalupe, come here.
She's got to be Guadalupe though. Hola. And she sounds like Dora. Bienvenidos. All right, Tinder tips. This is good because I have no history with Tinder at all. I've never used it, but apparently it's really useful.
It's popular with the kids. I hear.
Yeah, they like to use it a lot.
It's a good
I
tool.
just use it for like sitting in traffic doing nothing.
Kevin's best Tinder story. I'm gonna tell it.
You're gonna tell him?
Yeah, because it's so bad.
It's today. It's a year from today. It's a year ago.
Oh, that's right.
It's a year ago
I went
today.
to my parents' house.
It's a year ago today.
It's only right that we hear this.
So
It
Kevin
is.
just, I know why he goes on Tinder. It's kind of the same reason I think all of us do, is to just fuck with people.
Oh.
I don't think it really like you're not really there to
Find a girlfriend.
to actually fuck a girl. Kevin's there to just converse with people. He's old. He's trying to stay in touch with people.
I want all the slang words. I mean, hey, squad, squad AF.
So last New Year's Day, Kevin was like bored, I guess horny from not getting laid, and he was like, "Yo, I think I'm gonna meet up with this Tinder chick. She's in New Jersey."
Okay.
Yo.
He goes there.
No.
Hangs
First
out
of all,
there.
no. First of all, explain. So she's like, hey, let's hang out. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? She's like, I'm just hanging
Dude,
around.
there's no everyone on Tinder.
So I'm like-
on Tinder's there to fuck if you're
So,
actually
like,
gonna
I'm-
connect.
so
So
I-
you don't need to explain the fact that she wants to hang out and fuck you.
But she says to me like, hey, come by. We'll order pizza and hang out, watch some TV. So I'm like,
Kevin's like
cold
Netflix
ordered
and
pizza.
chill.
I'm gonna fucking eat this girl's box in 25 minutes.
3 hours into the date, he's at her house and he just texts me with like a pin drop. He's like, first of all, this is in case she kills me. You know where I am. And thanks for checking on me. It's been 3 hours. 2 hours later,
Where
I'm
was
like,
it?
so what? I don't know. We're in Hoboken.
Like a Hoboken or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They just hung out and ate pizza. That's it.
Yo, homegirl wouldn't do it. I was making out with her. I'm trying.
had
I'm
big
trying
fake titties.
She had big fake titties. I was like, I had her in bed. I'm like trying to like do shit to her, and she's just like, no. Let's just hang out. Let's just hang. I'm like, you really want to hang out just eat pizza? She's like, yeah. I was like, maybe if I hang out with her again, maybe I'll fuck her. And then like I like went home that day and I jerked off. And I looked up. She texted me like that night, and I looked at her profile again. I was just like, I am not going to Jersey for this beat ass bitch. Like she caught me like she legit caught me at a fucking. I was at the lowest of the low. Like you waking up in the morning,
alone.
New Year's Day, you're alone. Like you just
47.
wake up and you're horny as fuck, and you're like, oh, like if you went through my phone right now, the girls always texting at 9 a.m. when I woke up for 5 minutes. It's like, baby, I miss you and I love you. I want to see you today. It's like. Now I'm not even answering them because I had sex with Val this morning, so I already came, so I'm good.
I was gonna say she's the one case where a girl actually says I don't normally do this or whatever, and she actually came through with her promise of not
That was a
doing
year
it.
ago.
If a girl's sending you
that was the
tit
last
shots
Tinder date I went
and
on.
asking to come to her house.
Wait,
What does she
you
think's
got
gonna
titty
happen?
photos?
Yeah, remember?
She sent me photos of herself.
Yeah, she was sending him nudes.
What?
That's false advertisement. You're not having a guy cross state boundaries.
Hoboken is.
It's a
It's
state line.
It's a
A
river.
state line is a
It's
state
a fucking
line.
river.
I'll find her on Facebook. This is her. This is her. Hold on a second. Yo, she's got this smile, bro, that you're gonna fucking bro.
I remember this.
Yo, queue up. What do you call it?
What's the head?
Oh my God, she knows people I know. She's friends with
Yeah, let me see. Can I just see
Sam
the photo
from
real quick?
Haven and Dean.
Yo, the smile is like, you know when like people
Fire Marshal Bill. Remember Fire Marshal Bill?
Yo, actually, I
Fire
was gonna
Marshal
say it's
Bill.
when people like pull up the mouth of a dog, and you see the little like, huh?
It's Fire Marshal Bill.
Dude,
We
it
need
is
we
like,
need a website.
Yo,
to post
homegirls
this.
titties.
let me show you something.
Yo, look at the titties. Yo, homegirls got titties for days.
Yes.
Go look at them titties, girl.
Yeah, those titties are great.
Look at them titties.
She's just every photo. She's just like,
She's so fucking
she's
happy.
just like,
oh my God,
crazy,
she
right?
does it in
She
every
definitely
photo.
is.
She's got great
And
titties.
you
got,
saw
like,
the
got,
arm
like,
tat, the
tetanus.
sleeve,
I saw
and
the
you
sleeve,
were
I'm
like,
this girl definitely
oh,
is
this
taking
girl's
dick.
dirty.
Yeah, she's definitely taking dick.
this girl is definitely like, why is she so angry about?
Hi guys.
She got great tits though. I
suck your
literally
dick,
just
but
wanted
I-
to suck on her tits. I'm not even like a suck a tit guy. I was just like, I'll just suck her tits all day.
You know
So
those
how'd the
tits are-
conversation
you know
go?
those tits are rock hard.
Yeah,
Those tits when they look so like on, that's just like, yeah, it's not good.
they look like pre-technology tits.
Right.
They look like
They're
80s porn star
like
tits.
throwback. Those are some throwback implants.
Throwback.
She probably got them done on the
So,
side.
do you talk to her anymore?
No, God forbid. She moved to California.
Oh, God bless her. That was a
She
year
has
ago.
really bad tattoos.
I love really bad tattoos.
But see, I can't do that though.
I don't get when like white girls have like thigh tattoos. I'm like, do you really like? What is wrong with you? A thigh tattoo?
What's
Some
the
girls
worst
look
tattoo
really-
that you've seen
A
on
thigh
a
tattoo,
girl?
just a thigh tattoo.
With-
Anything on a thigh is terrible. Unless your whole body's covered, you don't just go
It's
like.
really
"Ah,
hipster
thigh."
right now.
The worst tattoo I've ever seen was a girl had like some emo character tattooed on her back. Like her entire back was like some emo character of like a girl with like flowers wilted over.
Oh,
like,
that fucking.
with like the legs together, like, and I was like, "Is this really on your back?" She's like, "Yeah, you don't like it." I got it when I was younger. I was
Kevin,
like,
that's every pose a girl does after she bangs.
but I'm
you.
like, why would you? I literally, I like the girl a lot. I've said to myself, I can't be with this girl because I can't look at that for the rest of my life. It was just so big and disgusting. Like I was like, I can't go on vacation with her. Like, who's that fucking trash bag in the
That's
ocean?
gonna be
Like,
raising. That would be raising your child.
That's dude. That's like the. I don't want to be that guy at the fucking resort. Which like, look how bad that lady's tattoo is. And that's my wife. Like I'm not doing that. It's not happening. Sorry, it's not happening.
I have a bad tattoo story,
Let's hear it, Niko.
and it's regarding my wife.
Oh boy.
Oh,
We
boy.
discussed. No.
No,
Wait,
we
what's
haven't talked about this.
What's her? She's got a bad tattoo.
She's got on her what do you call this part? Like right
pelvic area.
pelvic area
next to
Yeah.
pussy.
Next to. She's got a little Chanel logo,
Stop
Wow,
it
that
now.
is so basic.
and I was like,
She has a Chanel logo tattoo.
I was
on
like,
herself?
wow, that's a Chanel logo. Okay, I'm willing to look past it.
Okay.
Wait,
So
like
that-
which?
I
it
found
just
out the
says
relevance
Chanel? It just says
of the
Chanel.
Chanel
you found-
logo.
What's the Chanel logo?
Her ex-boyfriend's last name was Chanel.
Wow,
Hold on, I have a question.
I would have
Yo,
loved to have
yo,
just
yo,
Chanel. The
does she still have it?
brand.
Yes, she does.
See that's fucked up. See, I
You're
would
married.
make her get rid of it. You know
I would
why?
write fuck
Get rid of
Chanel
it.
above it.
All of her tattoos are super meaningful and amazing, except this fucking Chanel logo.
Dude.
And I was like, there's got to be something behind this. And then I found out her ex-boyfriend's last name because we have some mutual friends of her ex-boyfriend.
Wow.
And
When'd you
it's
find this
Chanel.
out? On the wedding day?
No, I found out a long time ago. But she is
I
willing
would
to get
love
my
to
name
know what-
tattooed on her. But I don't
Yo,
want to do that.
don't do that.
Wait.
Just get
You're
rid of the
skipping
Chanel.
over. No. I want to know what the conversation went like. Did you get like?
I put two
butthurt?
and two together,
No,
and I
but
was
did
like,
did you discuss it with her, or she doesn't know that? You
I make fun of her all the time because of it.
yeah.
All the time. Trash her.
I would have been like, I want anal once a week now.
I should have got
At
something
least.
out of it.
You should. I
Instead-
don't know how you didn't negotiate something out of that. Be like, all right, a threesome at least once a year.
I get bragging rights, or yeah, I just make fun of her because of it.
What is the protocol though? I mean, like if you get a tattoo of someone and you start dating someone, because
I
I
she
dated
doesn't
someone.
really love you then because she has his. and you,
I dated
Wow.
someone who had a tattoo.
Let's call her.
She dated a football player. She dated a football player and she lived with him for like 4 or 5 years, Lori.
Actually, we can
And
call
she had her number, and she had the guy's number tattooed on her leg. And I was like, yo, like, do you, like, when are you planning on getting rid of that? She's like, I don't know when I get married. I was like, do you think I want to fucking be with a girl who's got a number tattooed on her from, like, some ex-boyfriend? Like, like, when do you get rid of it?
you fucked her after she had sex with a black guy.
No, he was a white running
Damn
back.
it! I was trying to see if it was
He was
loose.
I think he was a fullback. Guy was fucking huge.
Jesus.
Nah, she was a hooker anyway. Literally. She had like 25 stamps to Jordan in her fucking passport. What do you go there for? Oh, my friend lives there. Really? What's your friend name? Are you getting hummus facials?
Guys, this is like stern.
So cool.
Wait, there's a phone.
Built into the board.
Yeah, so we can all talk to her.
What are you doing, honey? I'm at the Chanel store.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, love.
Are you done with the?
Hey, you're live with Niko.
No, you're actually on the podcast.
Oh, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now.
Oh, why? What's going on over there?
We were just having some conversations about a fun little topic.
About a what?
A fun
So
little topic.
we were discussing.
Bad
Explain who you are.
tattoos.
Just know who you
We're
are.
talking about
She
bad
knows
tattoos.
who I am. Everybody knows who I am. Kevin.
This is Flores, bro. I have a million followers.
We got 9,000 listens from Center One.
Babe, anyway, we were talking about bad tattoos.
Bad tattoos, motherfucker. Okay.
Oh, motherfucker. She knows what's coming.
And I said, all of your tattoos are very meaningful, and I like all of your tattoos, but you have that one tattoo that's really fucking awesomely bad.
So it turns out you don't like Niko or love him.
I do love him. Are you crazy?
Well, the guys think
why
that...
is there no Niko tattoo?
Oh. Well, first of all, that was my first mistake that I ever made tattoo-wise.
What, marrying Niko? Oh, the tattoo. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, getting it. Was,
That was your first tattoo?
That was my first tattoo. Yeah.
The most meaningful,
was-
too.
In a very
It took her
inconspicuous
pop picture.
location. And yeah, I don't know. What were you trying to get at, Niko? You just trying to put me on blast?
No, Kirill said I should negotiate.
Yeah, were there like there
I
was
should
there no
negotiate
there was no
something.
negotiations for
I
like
told
yo.
Niko, I told him before we got married I was gonna fucking put NIKO on my knuckles.
That's
he wasn't
gangsta.
having
That's pretty
it.
gangster though.
He wasn't having it, so I was like, fuck it.
It's kind of weird looking at your name when a girl's like tugging at your dick.
It's pretty fucking fun actually.
Then my name would be on my dick.
Especially if it's not your
It's
name.
kind of a
How
good
awesome is
move.
that?
Wow. So wait, so you would actually do it? What kind of job do you have?
She's in
I
casting.
work in I'm in
okay.
entertainment.
She's like, I work at the Chanel store.
Yeah, right? No, I'm in entertainment. So, yeah.
Okay,
It
that's not
would've been
bad.
Fine. I wouldn't do black ink. I was going to do it in white ink. So it would've been
And the Chanel
very
logo's in
light.
what ink? It's in black ink?
Gray.
It's very prominent.
It's like in camouflage.
All right.
You got
done.
the short end of the stick here,
done
Nico.
with you.
Nico's getting upset.
I'm done with you.
Wait, so would you really get the knuckle tats?
I would so do
We
it.
should totally
Would
do
you
that.
get it removed?
The knuckle tats? Yeah, I would.
No,
no.
the
Would
Chanel
you get
logo.
the Chanel removed?
Oh, would I get it removed? Yeah. Apparently, though, it hurts more than when you fucking get it done.
Do you know
think
what
it
hurts?
Do you think it hurts
Nico.
more than Nico having to
Nico's
see it
hurting.
every single time he
My
takes your
heart
pants off
hurts.
and sees it?
You know
You know,
how it
every
hurts?
time every time he takes your pants off, he sees that. He thinks of him.
That's kind of gay.
Ew, no, he does not. Is
Mm-hmm.
that true, love?
Well, I try to take off your pants as often as possible.
Well, if you want it off, you got to just cover the balance.
Oh, I got to pay for it now?
What?
Yeah. If
Wow.
you want to take it off,
Dude,
pay for
I'll
it
take
to
that shit off with a fucking pitchfork.
Dumbass.
Mail it back to him?
I'll mail it back to him.
Did the ex-boyfriend have anything tattooed on him of you?
We both. Oh my gosh, are we really going there right now?
Yeah, let's go.
First of all, when I first got it done, he wasn't even my boyfriend at the time. We were like,
What? What the fuck?
You guys are witnessing a divorce live on the air.
This is good. This is good.
Yeah.
So why'd you do it? It just.
I was a fucking retard. I don't know. I
Were
did
you
it.
drunk? Were you high?
No, I wasn't. I don't know. It was just a dumb move on my part.
So, but wait, does he have anything? He got one of you?
No, not one of me. But then we both got these matching star ones.
So there's more tattoos. We're just rolling them all.
what?
Yo. Podcast canceled.
Well, I thought it was a good idea to call you. This has turned bad. So the star tattoos that you have?
Yeah, we both got them.
Yo. I'm also very high, so this is even great.
Hey, why don't you stay with one of your friends today?
What?
I don't want to see you when I get home.
Stop it right now. I'm coming to pick you up from that fucking stupid podcast.
Bring pizza with you, bitch.
It's not the worst podcast.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you.
Should we keep digging?
No. We're done.
We'll check in with you every week.
So when's the first time you cheated on Nico? What?
Never. Oh my god, you guys are fucking nuts.
That was a good response. I actually feel a little relief from that response.
She was
Nico's
quick.
like a beaten dog. Did you hear that?
I was
She
doing a
didn't
heart
cheat
rate
on me.
monitor.
Oh my god, that's good.
Blowjobs aren't cheating, guys.
Alright.
Yo, this is way too wild. We gotta get her
Probably blow each other.
We do actually blow each other.
That was
Don't
good.
get homophobic.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Oh god.
That was not the best idea.
Jesus Christ. I feel like Nico's probably going to edit that out. Like, oh, what happened to that segment?
way.
Oh, what happened?
Oh man.
I'm sweating.
I thought they were meaningful.
Yo.
They were.
Oh Lord.
That is fucking good.
Oh man.
Wow, that is
Okay.
rated. You know what?
It's out of control.
Cello did a good job.
Good job, Chell.
Good job, Cello. Now that topic is over.
Out of control.
I wonder what's going on in Nico's head right now.
Man.
He doesn't know whether it's alive.
I'm not
or
a jealous person. I'm not a jealous
Right.
person. I'm very secure in my relationship. I thought
Well, why don't we
our
say Val's
relationship
here
was
since he
based
just
on
spoken
truth.
to the mic,
Oh,
dummy.
yeah, Val's here.
I was
All right, so we got Val here. Val's our gay friend.
I mean, I'm straight, but
Yeah, you straight girl. We brought up Val last time on the podcast because we said that he has anxiety when he talks to women.
real bad anxiety, especially like when the sex part comes along.
Wait, what?
Performing?
Yeah, performing anxiety is really bad.
22 years old.
22. That's what happens when you're jerking off since you're like 8 consistently 15 times a
This
day.
is really depressing.
Yeah.
It should
I
be-
don't. Oof. Can we help him?
Val's
Can we help him?
the best looking guy in our crew, and the least laid in our crew.
Well,
What's the problem, Val?
that's-
Is it
He's young, though. He's young.
No, but so when you were young, you were doing it more.
When I was young, though, I didn't have as much sex as I am. Well, ooh. No, as of recently. Let's say pre-marriage. You know.
Yeah. No, but that's because you got more confidence.
confidence.
Yeah, you stopped giving a fuck.
You
and
can
that's
talk
where
to
it matters.
women.
It's more of like, I don't know if it's confidence. I think it's just I'm like really lazy. Like really lazy. So like I'll work. And then I'm like, okay, this is mad annoying. Like I'm not trying to like take in the hotel, go to
You
eat.
just come to the shop. Suck my dick.
You know,
You
it's
got a
like
bunch
whole
of girls that want to
process.
fuck you.
What shop is this?
I work at a barber shop.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a barber.
And they have a quartet also.
And part-time below. Yeah, with the barber
I
shop.
always wanted a friend that was a fucking barber.
No,
Yeah, he's the worst barber on the planet.
Yeah, right. It's because
actually
he's
cuts his own-
bald and he's
he
mad.
He actually cuts his own hair.
He's bald. That's the only problem. He walks into clubs and he uses his bald spots as his
last
ID.
night-
Last
night
night,
was
like,
your
my dude.
idea was like, yo, homeboy. He's like, all right, go ahead.
And Marquis just flashes. He goes, nah, no ID today. Check this, though. Good looks. Can I walk in?
Dude, they must look at you like such a creep because girls are sneaking into clubs with like library cards. Like, oh, this is my ID, and then Kevin just shows up.
Because it's like camouflage. It's like a snapback, and then it's like, nope, sorry. Pops.
Pop status.
You seem really cool with it, though.
What?
Like your hair loss.
You gotta embrace it. You gotta embrace your
Not my
50s.
choices here.
He said what? I was like, how do I say this in a nice way? I think if my hair was falling out, I'd be fucking freaking out.
You can't do anything about
Yeah,
it.
that's
It's
no
like,
problem because you're a good-looking guy, so that's all you got. So you're kind of
That is all I have.
So that's like your
Yeah.
problems
Thank
are
you,
just
Kirill.
so
Thank you.
so
Right.
terrible.
It's the hair.
It's fun. No, I mean, girls don't ever say anything. Like, oh my god, didn't lose losing your hair. Like, they know.
Because usually the girls you're with have more problems than you.
Yeah.
Well, next week when we do the
I
podcast,
watched
Val,
Kevin have a threesome with two of the ugliest Asian girls I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, us three. No,
That was my fault too because
No,
I
Val
was
was there
I was
also.
shooting this party.
I was watching.
Yeah, I was shooting. Yo, this was New Year's Eve.
Val
no,
was
this-
there.
Oh, Val
This
was
is
there.
wild.
Okay,
This
so listen.
is
so
wild.
This
so
is a good
listen,
one.
I'm
We will
shooting.
tell the story.
Yeah, this kid's
So
out
I'm
of
doing a
his
party
mind.
in Philly, and I'm sorry, but Philly girls are already like a few notches.
a few notches.
What was the
below.
date? This is again. This is what last year, right?
This is not Halloween. This is Halloween.
Halloween last year.
Halloween last year.
2015.
No, I don't think it was last year. I think it was 2 years ago.
Listen, so
No, it was about 2 years ago.
was last year.
Anyways, I'm shooting the party, and these two.
These two
gross-
twos.
These two. That's you're like you're giving them.
I used
a
to
lot
call
of-
Asian people twos because whenever they take photos, they do the peace sign. So I mean, like, what's up, twos? Straight
So,
up.
anyways,
No, one was
These-
Mexican, one was Asian.
whatever, dude. They were terrible, just sloppy. And
So Cello's-
somehow I ended up in a bathroom with them.
Hello,
and they're
sister is back in the story.
They were married.
No, one was
Who's
engaged.
married?
She's
Oh no!
engaged.
Wait, well, listen. So I'm in the bathroom with these two animals, and they're getting a little like frisky with me, and I'm like, "You guys should have sex with Kevin."
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh, would he be down for it?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course, Kevin will be down for it." So we go out of the bathroom. I think we drench him in champagne, and I proceed to like get Kevin blackout because you kind of need to get Kevin blackout for him to really have some fun sex. Kevin also at the time brought a date. This is Halloween.
Yo,
We're
he's
leaving the
wild.
party. This is like 5 a.m. I think I got the Asian girl's number, or you did.
I
One
had
of us
the number. I
did.
had the number. Yeah.
We have separate hotel rooms. Oh, and one of them is married. He's going to be married.
Oh, okay.
She's engaged. She's
Kevin's
like married,
texting
like,
there, come to the hotel room. Meanwhile, in his hotel room is him and his date. Kevin's on the fly. It's like, oh, let's go hang out in Kirill's room. They go to my room. He gets a text. We're here from the Asians. Kevin just walks out. Literally just leaves me and the fucking and Val, I don't know where Val was. I don't think Val was there.
Val was in the room,
with
with
you guys.
you guys.
Val was in the room,
So
and
we-
we're
yeah.
just standing there staring at each other, and we're like, does she not know? Like Kevin's fucking two gross animals in the next hotel
And
room.
his date was like constantly Kevin.
She's like,
are
"Where's
you gonna
Kevin?"
bring him
She's
back?
obsessed with Kevin.
Where's Kevin? Where's Kevin? Where's Kevin? So I was like, so these
And
two
we were
girls
like, yo, he's probably fucking two Asian girls. She's like, nah, come on.
So the two girls are sitting there. I'm like, yo, Val, I got to talk to you about something. He's like, what? I'm like, come on, come here. He's like, what? I'm like, get the fuck up right now, Val, and come with me. Val like just came into the crew at this point. So
This
like
is Val's like third party.
hanging out with us. So like I was like, I want to put this kid to the fucking ringer. I bring him to the room and he's like, yo, Kev, I don't want to do this. I'm like, Val, you
I didn't
walk.
say
I'm like,
that.
You wanted to do it?
I said,
He's like-
I said, what do you want me to do? I said, do you want me? Should I say hi, introduce myself? No,
Val's like, Val, this is like Val's nightmare situation. He's panic attacks. Like,
I'm like, my mom
you know what?
told
Because
me
Val's
to.
also not used to girls that are upfront about their sexuality. Because these girls will be like, "Yeah, are you gonna throat fuck me or what?" And Val,
Because it's like.
so what happened, Val? When I brought you to the
So
room?
basically, he's just like, I'm like, what am I gonna do? And he's just like, listen, you just gotta walk in and pull your pants down. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, my mom and dad like told me that I should like take him on dates and like say hi and start a conversation. But Kevin was just like, yo, walk into the room, just pull your shit down, hurry up, faggot.
That sounds like you.
He walks into the room and he's like, "Are you serious, man?" I'm like, "Dude." Before the door even shut, my pants were off. My dick was hard. And I was
He's
like,
stroking
"Let's
his cock,
go."
just going, go
Just
in the
go.
bed.
I'm like, just get in that bed,
I'm
Val.
like,
Just
what
get
are
in
you
that
doing?
bed. And I just take one of the girls and start fucking the shit out of her.
I was-
and I look over, I'm like, "Hey, Val, you fucking her, Val? You fucking her good?" Val's like, "Yo, my man, what are you talking to me for, bro? Fucking trying to fuck over
No,
here."
because I'm
Meanwhile-
like stroking, and he's just like, "Yo, you come yet? You come yet?" And I'm like, "Kevin, I'm working on this. Can you just give me a couple of
yeah,
minutes?"
the best part is I'm alone with the date, just staring at her. She's freaking out.
Bro,
She's
also,
freaking out.
Were they
She's
joining
freaking out.
rooms?
No, they
No,
were like across the
they're
hall,
across
but
the
she was
hall.
like freaking out. She's like, "Where's Kevin? What's Kevin up to?" I'm like,
So if Val gets done, Val takes one of the fat Mexican girl into the bathroom. He ends up getting a
Why-
blowjob.
Why do we have to?
Yo,
include that?
listen, you gotta also remember, like we said, this is Val's third time hanging out with us.
think-
Good-looking kid from Brooklyn, and we just brought him into this shit show.
Shit show.
It was
So
out
I'm
of
like,
control.
he's like, I'm good-looking. Why am I doing this?
And I'm like doing this.
Two.
All I hear Kevin is going, "You married?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, you married? Say his fucking name, baby. Say his fucking name, baby."
Better say your fiance's name. I was fucking her.
Wild human. I'm in the bathroom listening to this. I'm like, oh.
And, like, I like to find that one thing on a girl and totally demean them for it, let them know what a whore they are. Like I used to get
Usually
blown
that thing is that they're having sex with you.
pretty much. Say my name.
So
So I get so I'm fucking this girl, and then all of a sudden, the door is being like knocked down. I want my luggage. What are you doing in there? The girl's like, "Who is it?" I'm like, it's my date." She's like, "Your date?" I'm like, "Yeah, I brought some girl with me." She's like, "Whose room is this?" I'm like, "It's our room." She's like, "You're a fucking dirtbag." I'm like, "You're the one who's getting married in a day." Don't call me a dirtbag. So the girls end up leaving the room, and I'm standing, and the girl's like, "I can't. We had sex with her." I'm like, "I didn't have sex with you. You crazy?" She finds the used condom the girl pulled off of my dick on her luggage.
Wait. And then the next day, she was mad at him, but then the next day she was like, "You know what, Kevin? I know I really like you. You know why? Because
control.
the minute I saw those two girls sucking your dick, I was like, I love him."
But you guys didn't
crazy.
mention.
She
You
was-
guys didn't mention the part where she runs to the room and then Kevin is in that room still. So what happens is they switch. She runs back to the room and Kevin's like, "Nah." Kevin said, "Nah, fuck this. I'm going back to Kirill's room." Runs to Kirill's room. And we're like, "Dukes, like, there's no space to sleep here." And he's like, and he goes, "I ain't going back. She might kill me, son."
I slept in a chair.
Snored so loud. That was a good one.
And the next day, the girl was like, I last night, after seeing everything that was going on, like, I realized that I'm in love with you. And I was just like, what?
I was doing these parties in Miami. Kevin and I were sharing a room, and she showed up, and I was like, "I'm gonna go work," because I had like a late one. It was like 3 a.m. gig, and Kevin's asleep. I'm like, "Just come with me." She's like, "No, I'm gonna stay here and watch him." Literally, she's like, I don't want to miss him waking up.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's a little crazy.
Is she still around?
Yeah.
He's gonna marry her one day.
Dude, she's a freak, bro.
Kevin
It
fucks her in the
sounds
butt
like
with a
she-
wiffle ball bat.
Bro.
Oh, this is that girl.
Yo,
Fucks her
baby
so
squirrel.
cool.
She's
She
like,
puts corn in her butt.
Can I see a photo of her?
yeah, she's hot.
She's hot.
We won't say her name.
Don't say her name because she will probably kill me.
She will burn down this building.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's her.
Stop it.
She's like one of those girls.
Yep, that's me. I have sex with that.
What? This is
See, this is Niko being
Kevin
like,
goes from like 10s to 2s,
10s to
in a
2s.
blink of an eye.
I'm like driving.
Oh my
10 and 2.
God.
10 and 2.
You know what though? By looking at her face, you could tell she's crazy.
It's the eyes.
Yeah,
You could just be like,
yo, homegirl is
She obviously she's very into working out and shit.
she's bad shit, bro.
She's wild.
But yo, she's wild though, dude. Like,
This is a loose cannon right here.
She's wild, bro. She's wild. Chill.
she's very Gone Girl. Like she's the kind of girl that would kill
She
you.
saw Gone.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
She texted
yeah.
me. She's like, "Oh my god, I just saw Gone Girl," and I'm like, "Here we go. I'm gonna die."
Here we go.
And she's like, "Girls are crazy." I'm just like, "Honey, if they hit a fucking A&E special about you, like you make Gone Girl look like a fucking like a cartoon." This is like,
She's insane.
she is batshit fucking crazy. That's why I love her. 'Cause she's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to me. There's no other girl on the planet you could actually like. The problem is this: you get a girl.
Kevin, her cat died, and you just were like, "Good." That was your text message back to her. Kevin treats her like dog shit.
Well, apparently her cat wanted to go outside, and she was on the 30th floor of a building, and the window was open, so the cat took a dive, took a header. Yeah, and they found the cat dead on the floor.
Kevin and I were sending her cat memes about dead cats.
Dead cats. I was sending like cats with like wings and stuff. I'm like, "Oh, here's your cat. I found them." She's like, "That's so funny. My cat's dead." And I was like, "Whatever, dude. It's a fucking cat." And she's like, you have what'd she say to me? She's like, "You have no morals whatsoever." I'm like, "I fuck you in the ass with the wiffle ball bat." I think we've accomplished this. I think we went over this already.
Good luck with your future with this woman.
I want to marry her. You'll be married to the wedding. You'll see her.
We should have her on the podcast.
No, we should not have her on the podcast.
Great topics, Cello.
Cello could not look like he has a pickup soccer game in 2
Yo, straight up, it's fire.
Cello's got a pickup
He
soccer
is
game.
always rocking jerseys and gear,
Sick.
24/7.
He's playing
Because
soccer
Kevin is part
on
Mexican.
the go.
He's a goalie.
Are you?
It's dope.
He is the
So's
goalie.
Kevin. Kevin's a goalie.
Hockey.
Both block
Cello
shots.
looks like he's in a made-for-TV Disney
I
like
play
movie
advanced
right now.
That's such a cunty hockey.
What?
Have you ever seen Up?
Oh, you're the little boy in Up. But he's
Oh
very
my
like
God,
made for
he's the little
TV
boy
Disney
in Up?
movie right now. If you look at him, you're like, he's like a little cherub.
Pretty much the best person I've
Cello's
ever
sitting
met.
there. He's a cute boy.
Why the name Cello? Because what's your real name's Kevin, right?
Growing up,
You played the cello.
no,
Oh,
I never played the cello. Never even touched one.
It's a Spanish thing.
Yeah.
Cello.
There was a soccer player named Cello, and then my
It's a
coach-
Mexican
Wait, hold
thing,
on. I
man.
didn't hear it. Why is it?
There was a soccer player named Cello.
For
and
who?
My coach was like, "I'm gonna call you Chelito," and then I was like, "All right."
I like Chelito better.
Chelito.
Fuck
I
cello.
like
Chelito.
I want a Chelito with low fat.
Chelito.
I'm calling
Milk
you
whiz.
Chelito.
Chelito on a Diet Coke.
I like that.
I like that.
I like Chelito so much better.
It sounds so good.
What's your Instagram?
You are now dubbed
Hey,
Chelito.
what's up, Cello?
Yo, just change it to Chelito.
Hey, what's up, Cello?
I like Chelito better. You should change it
Chelito's
to
so much
Chelito.
You should do. I always do hashtag Mexico.
Because
More
you
followers.
just look, because it's like, listen. I think if you're fucking a girl and she's just like, cello, like that, but it's like, Chelito, you're like, whoa, that's hot.
That's hot.
When it
That's
gets
hot.
ethnic like
It's
that,
like,
yeah,
it's a different
Chelito.
story.
Let's find out how
Yes.
ethnic Chelito is. Who's your cell phone provider?
Sprint.
Not ethnic
My
enough.
man.
I would have been T-Mobile. Would have been made you just. You would have been.
No,
such-
cricket.
You would
Or
have
Cricket?
boost.
Just
been
boost.
Chelito forever.
How many
Cricket.
members in your family had the phone where it's like push to talk? Where it'd be like, bloop, bloop, bloop?
Like,
Yeah, Nextel, you mean?
Yeah,
Nextel?
yeah, that's
Does
it.
it. What about the Jennifer Lopez network?
There's a JLo network.
Yeah, she's got. It's like Viva Mobile.
Wow.
Oh, that. I've heard of
I'll buy it.
Viva
I'm
Mobile.
not buying it. Chelito's not that ethnic.
Anything from Jennifer Lopez, I'll get.
He's like a white Mexican kid. What? No, kind of. Your sister just had her quinceañera.
Ooh.
That's why
I could have shot it. What happened?
I don't know. I think you were booked.
Chelito, I will find time.
We tried
shoot
to
a
get you.
quinceañera. I would love to shoot a
Chelito.
quinceañera.
Your manager wasn't into it.
While we were pooping, we found out that Val shits weird.
Yeah, I squat when I shit. I stand on the toilet seat and nobody ever believes me. I don't know why. But
You stand on the toilet seat.
yeah.
It's like a chimpanzee.
I have a squatty potty at home.
Well, I do
No,
the
I understand
full,
that. No, but Val
But
does
this
it. Is
is
it because,
a
like I
little
said earlier,
unorthodox.
is it because in Russia
In
you
Ukraine,
pooped in a hole?
Yeah,
in the ground?
basically, my mom left
Dude,
me
like-
with my grandma, and
Wait.
Yo,
You
this
grew
is-
up. You're
here's what-
22
here's
years
what
old.
you-
How old
here's
are you?
what you
I'm
gotta
22.
remember.
I came here when I
Here's-
was 10.
So they still don't
No,
have
here's,
like
here's
working.
the thing. Here's the thing about Russia. It's so, at least when I was there, and I was there 25 years ago, like Russia's like way behind the times in some ways.
Third world.
Like, yeah, my parents, all the photographs of me as a child are black and white, and my parents developed them in their bathroom.
What?
Yeah, like there wasn't. First time I ever had a banana was when I moved to America.
You have no bananas.
No bananas in Russia at the
We-
time.
well, I
so
was in
everything's like
Ukraine.
very like it's such a throwback.
And Ukraine is like the short end of the stick of Russia.
And
basically.
then on the summers, I would get shipped out of Moscow to the summer house, and the summer house was usually just like a dump, but it was fun.
Cottage,
just like a cottage in the woods.
Not even. It's
and
just
you
like a
had
shack.
to go outside to a little outhouse and shit. There was no like a well. There was no running water.
Yep. I understand that. But like when in your normal home though, if you don't have plumbing, that's just fucking weird.
It's basically just like survival of the fittest out there. Like
I didn't picture Ukraine or Russia to be like that.
Ukraine's worse.
No,
than
like
Russia.
in Moscow, we had an apartment. There was running water. And
you
shit.
guys are very proud people, so it's like
a little too proud.
Especially Putin. I mean, he gives me the heebie-jeebies. That guy seems a little fucking. He's shot. A little Hitler-ish.
Yeah, he's
got tendencies.
He's very
but it was like dope childhoods though, because you literally grew up in like an aggressive environment. That's why like your parents beat you,
and your imagination is 10 times stronger.
Dude, there's no idea of a babysitter. My parents went to work. My grandma was at work, and I lived at home. Like, I hung out with the dog, like a German Shepherd. That I'd go to the playground, and he'd just be by my side.
And
that
it would
was
be
my
more
babysitter
fun
everywhere.
than being on an iPad.
Yo, it was amazing because I left Russia when I was 6, so I'm assuming ages 4 to 6. All I have memories of just like climbing rooftops.
Yeah. Trees.
I used to climb garages because all the garages was like one floor garage, the car fits, and there'd be like rows of them, and I remember climbing them. I was like, I had to have been 5 years old. I'd go to the playground, no one would steal you. I had a German Shepherd by my side.
I tried my first cigarette when I was 6.
I tried cognac at like 3.
Yeah.
Like that, like you're like.
It's weird out there.
It's a different way
like,
of life.
That's
for sure.
why. That's why it's interesting. Like when you like fight with people, or people fight on the internet, and like life is so much different that like you're really complaining about like Instagram posts and people get offended.
Exactly.
You're like, and even the whole like Caitlyn Jenner shit to me is just like, I don't find you that brave. You're a rich white dude,
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like
what's
like
to
I've
it?
talked like, yo, my parents came from Russia to America with $150 and no English.
That was it.
That's
and now they
every
have
story.
like 2 houses and 2 Beamers, and they like when they moved to America, they were, they have master's degrees, and my dad was a waiter. Like you know what I mean? Like
they stooped down.
They did everything they could to survive. So to me, I'm like, that's kind of more brave than a rich guy being like, I'm a lady now, and you guys have to fucking respect me.
And now it's like a hero thing, and it's like
not a hero.
I also get a little offended because of the kids. I'm scared that people are like idolizing this stuff, but the kids are kind of being influenced a little crazy by it. Back in the day, we grew up on like,
hey, don't be transphobic.
Yeah,
Kevin, what do you think about this?
I fuck chicks with dicks. I don't care.
No, look, I'm not against chicks with dicks. I'm
Wild.
saying you could do whatever you want.
Are you
But
serious?
I
don't know.
I think there's just a level of arrogance. There's a level of arrogance to that community where they're like, you can't talk about us unless it's positive.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
bullshit. Just like the article I read last week where this girl was like, yo, I'm tired of being shamed for being a transgender. Every time I meet a guy, we like each other. We go back to my house and they get weirded out because they see I have a penis. And it's like, dude, like, how do you not comprehend that? Like, that's false advertising.
Yeah.
You can't sell me one thing and then be like, boop, oh, by the way, I have a dick, and then shame me for not wanting to fuck you.
Exactly.
In my dealings with the transgender community, they tell you ahead of time. They always tell you.
This is important.
They do. They tell you.
But you're like a big dude, like intimidating. If I was a transgendered person and I was flirting with you, I would want to let you know immediately.
Yeah, Kevin, because you'll probably rip their dick off.
you're
If
shocked.
you- yeah.
He's definitely a little wild with that.
Have you ever sucked a
It's good
dick?
wild though.
No, I never sucked a dick before.
Would you?
He
suck a
would
dick?
though.
Would I?
Yeah.
Depends whose dick.
Would you ever suck your own dick?
No. I know where it's been.
I mean, you jerk yourself off.
I've done that before
What?
You sucked your own dick?
when I was younger. Yeah.
Yo, this is a great.
You're 20 years old. What was younger? Like an
last
hour and a half ago?
When I was like,
So while you were squatting,
I think I
You
tried,
got some dark ass fucking shit for 21 years old.
How, you're not that flexible, though.
OD flexible.
That's
I
it.
can, put,
Can you
I can
try?
actually put my legs behind my neck.
Let's see. Can we say it real quick?
I swear to God.
Yo, but Kevin just got so turned
I
on.
got so turned on by that. I was like, yo, you could suck your dick
That's
by
so
fucking
gay.
the ass foul.
Let's not do this turned on thing.
Do you realize how strong his leg muscles are from pooping that way? He literally could bounce on your dick all night.
that is
Make a
so
booty
gay?
pop, do it.
So now we know
on,
Val's transphobic and homophobic.
Listen, I'm not disrespectful, and I wish the best for all communities. But listen, I just feel like, what can I do a heterosexual
Well, that's
parade?
the thing. That's the
Can I
thing.
do
It's
that?
like, yo,
If
they're
you
like
suck
being
your
gay
own-
is a choice. Then
So
is
it's like
being
in your
straight.
face, like 24/7,
So it's like-
gay. If you don't like it, then you suck. And it's like straight, and then that's it. And you go to jail. Talk to you later.
If you suck your own dick, does that make you gay?
No,
should look
my
at
Only
cock.
if you come.
It's mine.
Do you swallow your own
biting
cum?
your
Because I don't want to be a
fingernails, if you think about it.
hypocrite.
You're still sucking a dick.
I've
though.
done it though, and it's like,
Do you
why?
come?
No, I was like, this is why.
Do you swallow your own cum?
Bro,
Don't want to be a
I was like-
hypocrite. I'd have to swallow my own jizz.
Have you ever been snowballed before?
I don't
Have
know
you?
any of that
I've been
means.
snowballed before. Yeah.
That's when a girl swallows your.
That's
like,
when a girl
puts her
eats-
cum and then spits it back in your
Yeah,
mouth.
you come in her mouth and then she spits in your mouth.
You've had your own cum in your mouth.
Yeah. You say it like it's a weird thing.
I've come in my own face before, but that's just accidentally.
Yeah,
Well, the
I've
best
done that
part
too
about
by
it was that
accident.
she did it to me to like get a reaction out of me, and I knew she did to get a reaction out of me because I was like abusing her. We were fucking. I treated her like a real dirtbag.
Yeah.
And then when I was fucking her face, and she's like, "Kiss me." And like I knew something was up, and I was like, "Oh, she didn't even swallow."
Come
yet.
on.
And then
How much did you cum that she could actually pronounce
Not
"kiss
very
me"
much.
like clearly?
Not very much.
I was
And
like,
she went for the kiss, and she like thought like, oh, he's gonna give like, oh, you're so gross. I lapped it up like pudding.
Kevin, you should have been like
Oh,
spitting
my
on the
God.
floor and then.
Her face
Disgusting.
after, she's like, you're fucking gross, and I was like, yo, don't play games. Don't
Don't
games
play
with me.
games.
Don't
I'm
play games
shot.
with me.
She tried to outweird
gotta
you.
lose.
She tried to outweird me. I was like, it's not happening, honey.
That's wild.
It's not gonna happen.
Nice try. Nice try, Simone.
Cum isn't really that bad, actually. It's a girl
The
like,
worst
she's,
is
"Oh,
when you
let's
forget.
swallow
The
it."
worst is when you're like at home jerking off and you forgot you came. Like I'll be naked, and jerk off, and just like come on my own belly button,
Yeah.
and then like forget about it because I do other things, and then you're like and then it dries. It's the worst. Like like getting rid of dried cum in hair is the worst. It's like candle wax.
I have a
You gotta
story for
shave
you
that part?
guys.
No, you literally are like in the shower, but it hurts when you scrub it off because it's like
Because it's
there.
pulling
the
the
hair.
hair.
Yeah,
I just
it's
always
the
come
hair.
in a napkin or a rag or
Sometimes,
something.
well,
Always.
sometimes I'm lazy and I don't have anything
You're
around.
that lazy, you just can't get like a napkin. Like I prepare. I put
Kevin,
my laptop
you
on
want-
my.
I have a really weird
Yo,
story about that.
I've weird. Like, I'm
we
like
gotta
a
hear
weird,
Val's story.
I'm like a weird hoarder.
This
about
story
shit.
is like
Yeah.
really wild. So after one of your parties, actually at Riff Raffs, I obviously didn't get any play, and I go home and I'm like, yo, I gotta really get this done, and whatever. I'm really drunk, so I go for it, and it goes all over me. And next thing I remember is I wake up in the morning and my pants are on me and everything's dried up, and I'm like, I had my pants off. I'm like, Mom, and nobody responds in the house, and I'm just like.
What does your mom usually jerk you off when you sleep?
I don't, nah.
Ma, scrub me down.
No, because I had my pants on. So I'm thinking like,
You
how
came
did
and zipped them back up and went to bed.
my pants weren't on though? Me when I did it.
Yo,
So
your
how-
mom
how did I wake-
came into your room? Your
And
soft
dressed me?
dick slapped on your thigh.
God forbid I would
Bunch
put
of
my
goo
green
all
through
over your
something
belly.
like that.
Yo, I always think about that. Like, moms know, and you're just like, ugh.
That's a
I
good
got
mom.
caught really bad too when I was younger.
Yo, Val got caught jerking off.
Like traumatic. I was like whatever in the house bored, and I screamed out, I'm like, Mom, nobody. She's asleep. Good, I'm good to go. So I go for it, start wagging it, and then my bass speaker is right on the wall, and like
Bass.
bass.
Yeah,
I came to this
fucking-
country 2 years ago. But yeah, I started hitting it with my foot, and I guess she woke up and she creeped from the back, and I'm like, oh shit, and I still have it in my hand, and then she's like, what are you doing? And then like rushing, and I'm like,
only call me when you need it to be cleaned up.
and I'm like, ah, and I just put it all back in, and I went to sleep.
God.
Did she pull up your pants for you?
Yeah, did you make eye contact for like breakfast the next day?
I woke up and it was still dinner time. I took a crazy nap. It was like one of those cry naps.
I got to get caught. I was
I
in my
got
parents'
caught.
house. I was like 15 years old, and I had a desk with a TV in front of it, and I was jerking off, and I didn't realize my mother was home, and I'm about to come, but I have a blanket on me, so I'm watching TV, and then literally the second I'm about to bust, she opens the door, and I threw the blanket on top of me. She's like, so like, what do you want to eat for dinner? And as I'm coming, I'm like, oh. She's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm totally fine. And I was just like saying to myself, like,
lasagna.
that is the most uncomfortable situation I've ever had in my entire life.
And talking to your mom.
Coming and be like, hey,
that's
honey, what do you want for
insanity.
dinner? I'm just like, oh.
Now every time you whack off, you gotta have your mom talking to you.
I need
Oh
to.
my
I say voicemails.
That's so bad.
I got caught once, but not jerking off. My parents have a summer house in the Poconos, and when I was in high school, my high school girlfriend and I had nowhere to fuck. And we'd go to the Poconos and spend like 3 hours there just fucking. And then came home, and then I think I was like 16, and my grandma came into my room like a month later, and she's like, "You got to go in there and fix this." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Your dad wants a divorce. Your mom wants a divorce." I'm like, "Oh no." So like they were talking about it, and I had to admit, because my mom found at the summer house condoms.
Oh my god!
And the leopard thong.
That's wild.
And I was like, oh my god, I have to admit that I have sex this way. It's just like, oh, mom and dad, I have something to announce.
This is my
Dad's
fault.
not cheating on you. I'm actually banging my,
Oh my lord!
high school girlfriend in the summer house.
What if you just didn't say anything?
Well,
Yo, if I didn't say anything, they would have been
wild.
divorced. Like my grandma was like, you go. I can't believe my
But
dad did.
your
My
grandmother
dad,
knew it was you?
My grandma knows everything about me. My grandma raised me. She was like, of course it's Krill. He's a fucking idiot. my dad loves my mom too much to ever do that. But I don't know why he didn't come in and be like.
Maybe your dad was cheating.
What if your dad was
Yeah.
fucking around?
How
My
crazy
dad
is
was
that?
just like, charged a bullet there. That would have been great.
Thanks, Krill.
And-
Thanks, my son.
and he's still
Thanks.
cheating to this
Son, would
day.
you like to go out for ice cream?
Thank you.
Oh yeah. I used to work for a graphic design shop in my town that did decals. And when I started dating my girlfriend, instead of going after school to the shop, I would just go hang out with my girlfriend. And this is like when your parents would kind of control your life, and my mom would be like, "Oh, let me see the paychecks you're getting." And I just kept saying like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna pay me." For 2 months, I never.
They
went
always
there.
want to see our paychecks. The
They
Russian bombs.
The Russians
It's
want to see
crazy.
how much you're making. And this guy, and I was like, "No, they're not paying me." My mom and dad were furious. They're like, 2 months, this guy hasn't paid Kirill. So my dad, unannounced, shows up at the shop.
Oh man!
And he's like, "Yo, where's my son's paychecks?" And the guy's like, "We haven't seen your fucking son in 2 months."
and then he comes home and is like,
And then,
"Kirill."
and then no, then the worst is when you come home to them, because when they're coming home to you, you're kind of like,
Cool,
all right,
cool.
I'm home
yeah.
still. Like you're coming in and they're just like waiting with the belt, like, oh, yeah.
And then you know
for 2
right
months?
away. You know right away though.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's crazy how Russian moms all want to see checks.
Russian
It's like,
moms
what are you
wanna
keeping
see
tabs for?
Checks. 3 things Russian
Pay
moms
stubs.
want from their son. They want to see your paychecks, how much money you're making,
All the time.
and the fact that you're not wasting it on something dumb.
If
Your
you use
grades, and that as long as you're not gay.
them. And protection.
As long as you're not gay.
Really?
Russian moms.
It was like Russian moms get concerned
Like
when you have
every
too much
Russian
sex.
kid, like a dude, always had like a best friend that they were like a little too close with. And moms would always just be like,
Stop! Don't do this.
"What's going on here?"
Why do you
I
do
always
this?
see you with Kevin.
I slept over Kirill's house a little too many in 1 week, and my mom right away. Oh, what do you guys do there?
We suck each other's cocks, mom.
Are you sure you're not do a little bit? And then it's like always a corny joke, and like, "Ma, relax. Like everything's fine. We're just friends."
There's a lot of cultures like that, though. Homosexuality is just not accepted
I
for
think-
real.
Yeah.
It's not about it not accepted.
I think they just don't understand it. They just don't. It's just like they come from a completely different, like it's like a rugged, rough.
And it's like
culture.
gay people don't understand
And it's
straight
like
people.
it's not hate in any way. It's their inability to be like they just don't know how to talk
Understanding.
About, they don't know how to like talk about it like gently. Because they're just like very like, yo, we're a rough culture.
Because
Like,
men
we're-
get concerned as soon as they feel like they're relating a little too much. You know what I mean? They're like, whoa,
Kevin, you don't want to talk?
Am I like this?
Yeah.
You guys are talking about gay people.
So what's wrong with it?
I don't know. I'm just listening. It's intriguing to hear Val talk about gay people. He's trying to act like he doesn't hate them, and he does hate them.
I don't actually.
You do.
I would never hate anybody.
You don't hate, but it's like your homophobia is like.
Yeah, but I
like
don't have a problem with
overboard.
them. I think they're cool people and creative people, and the economy's good because
See,
of them.
you talk like that, and it's like that's what a homophobe says.
That screams, I hate gay
I like
people.
them. I just don't
That's like
want them
I
in
like
my
black people,
neighborhood.
but they're not robbing me.
Well, they're not fucking me in the butt.
It's just I've had like disrespectful situations.
What's it? Well, let me hear.
When Val's been disrespected
I want
by
to
a gay
hear
guy.
when you're disrespected. What did they do to disrespect you?
Not they.
Yo, your haircuts suck.
Not they.
Okay, so what did one of them do? Meaning a homosexual
What did
male.
that savage do?
If I did a gay voice right now, is that homophobic?
No, it's not. It's not homo. You're not afraid
I
of
make
them.
gay voices all the time. Hey, baby, go.
So you're saying
It's
gay
terrible.
people sound a certain way? Is that what you're saying?
I was at a McDonald's one day, actually after your party, also.
Okay,
And,
just throw me in this. Your
and
homophobic story.
I'm standing there, and some guy, I guess,
What time is it?
This is like at 4 a.m.
Okay.
Are you shirtless?
What were you
probably
wearing?
you were
I had a suit on. with my hair
So
done.
you were asking for it, but go ahead.
That's not fair.
in a suit at 4 a.m. McDonald's. Come
Okay,
on.
so what happened then? What's next?
I'm just standing there.
Which
next
one?
to
This is
some
the
guy
Washington Square one.
No, it was one probably down the block.
The
on
Washington Square
28th.
Park one is a party.
on 33rd.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
10th.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that's Chelsea. That's
Yeah,
it's
it was a
it's
serious
prime time.
one.
So what
It's
happened?
definitely
So how were you
prime time.
disrespected?
And there was a security guard, and I'm just kind of waiting to like give my order, and I just see some guy go, just like puts his hand right on my hair and goes, "Nice hair," and I'm like,
How's it disrespectful? What kind of compliment?
I'm like,
nice
and
hair.
then I'm like,
The,
do you?
you proud of your
the touch was a little much.
But it's like, why are you touching me? Like I'm
so here's
standing
the,
here
so here's a
calmly.
question. So here's a question. How many times do you touch a girl?
Nah, like I would never touch a girl disrespectfully. Like,
That's not disrespectful.
disrespectful.
Ooh, like,
It's a
oh,
term
nice
of
hair?
endearment. He's like,
nice hair?
he's being endearing to you. He's saying, "Hey, very nice hair." Now,
I
if
think
you
it's
would
kind
have
of cute.
if you would have saw a girl,
Are
and
you
went,
mad
"Wow,
at
I
him for
really
being
like this
attracted to
jacket,"
you?
and like touched you and seeing your jacket, same thing.
From my experiences, gay guys have very particular high taste. So I would have taken that as if a gay guy hits on me, I'll make out with him just to be like, yo.
I mean,
That's a compliment.
That's a good story.
I love it when gay men hit on me. It's like my favorite thing in life.
I
It
took
makes
it as
you
a
feel
compliment.
appreciated.
I took
Oh my
it as a
God,
compliment.
Like, yo, these
but
guys like fuck specimens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They,
Gay dudes keep in
yo,
shape.
you go to like the Equinox in Chelsea, yo, whoo,
Lot of hot guys in
3%
there.
body fat. The only fat they got
Lot of
is
hot
dick.
guys
That's
in
about
A
it.
gay guy hitting on you is like when a black guy calls you the N word. You're just like, whoa.
I made it.
I made it.
I made it.
In.
I made it.
I'm in.
Sorry, I mean to slap at that. Jesus. I'm in. I'm in the club.
it's hard.
So you
just
felt you were
disrespectful?
disrespected. By
No,
that.
but the way he did it, it was just kind of like he went straight for it. He knew that I
Okay.
didn't want it, and he just
I
didn't.
don't know how you knew that he. I don't know how you figured that he knew you didn't
What if
want
you
it.
thought you were playing hard to get?
But I didn't say anything, and the security guard ran up on him and he's like, "Yo, I'm kicking you out," because I guess the security guard saw it was disrespectful. You
No,
know?
the cop doesn't want fucking drunk guy touching customers. Okay, I guess that is disrespectful.
There is on that one. There's a security over there. Yeah, at like 4-3.
There's always security in New York.
Yeah. So that's like one of the main things that happened to you. You feel
And
disrespected.
I actually went to San Fran with Kirill for SantaCon.
Okay, let me see something. I went to San Francisco, and a
Mecca.
gay person did something bad to me. You went to San Francisco. You get off that plane, it's like you're going to get your ass grabbed the second you get off that plane. It's like
gonna
you go to
happen.
Hawaii and they give you a lei, you're going to get your dick tugged by
But
somebody
why
with a
should
beard.
why should I accept the fact that I'm gonna get off the plane and it's gonna happen?
How
What
do
if I
you
just
think
don't want-
women feel, Val?
Seriously, every day they feel this way, just being looked at like objects.
Poor women.
But they like that.
No, they don't like it, Val. Dude, Homo, you are digging. Yo, you ain't gonna.
fuck is that? And
Dudes
the
aren't gonna
Val.
like you anymore. Chicks aren't. You're gonna leave this room tonight, and the world is gonna hate you.
Yeah, but everyone knows who the real Val is. Sweetheart. He's a good kid.
Queer guy on Instagram. The best part is introducing Val to every single person as my gay friend.
Yeah,
Val.
it's always
I do it
"Hey,
to
gay
everyone.
friend."
Oh, shit.
And all his gay friends are like, he's not gay. Relax, my G. They know. They know I'm not gay.
They don't know he's that guy.
But we think you are.
Thinking
Time will
not
tell.
healthy.
Time will tell.
Thinking's not healthy. That's what my dad
I'll
told
get
me.
a dick in your mouth before the day is over.
Preferably
How
not.
much to have a dick just placed in your mouth? Like if you open
never
mouth.
gonna happen.
How much?
It's never gonna happen.
Yo, your mom's never has to work again.
All right, let's do it.
Cello? Chelito, we need a stuck dick.
Hey, my name
We need your dick over here now, man.
your little churro.
My name Jose. Anti-TikTok saved my life.
I was in a gay club once, and
Which one?
I think it was called Splash.
Splash closed. It's
sounds
not
like a gay
closed. Yeah,
club.
it's closed now. It's in 22nd.
I'm
Yeah,
such
22nd
an,
Street.
I'm such an idiot. I literally thought gay club as in like an after school, high school club. I was like, oh, I'm in the chess club. I was in a gay club. I was like, what happens in a gay club?
That's good.
I've been to
How'd you like
Splash.
Splash?
It was cool.
It's fun.
It was
Yo,
fun.
I tell you
Good
something, man.
music.
Yo,
good music.
Music is good. The girls are really fucking hot. Because they feel super
comfortable.
safe.
Yeah.
They know that no dude's gonna fucking touch them.
love gay
besides a
clubs.
straight guy
Is it
like me that
worth
goes in
going to
there.
a gay club
It's
to
so
pick up
much-
girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but you have to like be with you have to be with gay people to go there because like they could sniff out a straight guy.
But
Like if
do
you
the
went there, like
girls
you'd
are
be
like-
like weird because like you
Yo,
like being in a
let's
bar
do
and
that.
watch two guys
Let's-
kissing
let's-
and like you would be like, yo, my G, what are they doing? Like I'd be like, you would notice things like that and they would see that you're vibing off of it weird. Like
Could we do?
I don't think
a
Val
gay
could do
club?
it, though.
Val couldn't do it because
I don't
like
think
you
you could.
cannot no.
If you are in any way homophobic,
You can't
I'm
do it.
not. Listen,
it will.
I just don't want to be touched. That's my
Well, you're-
only.
you'll
You'll be,
It's gonna
you'll
happen.
be touched.
Gay clubs are pretty much like
That was the
you're
point of my
ready-
story.
fuck.
Is
Yeah, I
I got my
guess.
dick grabbed by
so
some dude
jealous.
that did a reach
Was he
around
hot?
on me.
Was he
yeah,
hot?
yeah.
Of course
He was really hot, and he stuck his dick not in my butt, but on my butt. We were clothed, obviously, and I was like, wow, I'm kind of turned on right now.
Dude, it's crazy, bro.
To be liked that much by a gorgeous man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I gotta tell you, man, and it's crazy. It's like
Can we do a gay night? Let's go to a gay
I
party.
would love to do a gay night.
Why don't we just do a gay party one night?
That's sick.
That would be the best thing ever.
Let's go to
Giving
Blazing
facials
Saddles.
to dudes.
Oh, that's sick.
Yo.
And have hot girls pouring on them would be awesome.
Gay night.
Like
Is that place still
Splash
open?
is closed down.
No,
really, when I
Blazing
visit.
Saddles.
Where
I
are
don't
we
know.
taking this brand?
It's in
guys?
Hell's Kitchen.
We could go to the Cockville on
Cockville.
No, it's the Cock. It's next to the old
Oh, it's the Rooster downtown.
Rooster, it's
the Rooster.
It's by Finale. We're in Finale.
Cockville is a
On Bowery.
The Bowery, yeah. Yo,
the
I would like to go to a gay night.
Let's do it.
No, they'll go to
Let's
get to like
not.
a legit gay club.
No, that's what I mean, like a
legitimate
gay- yeah.
club. Yeah.
There's tons in your
I'm
neighborhood.
sure I have enough followers that someone could bring us.
Listen. I love people who like
Gay
gay
club
guys who
sounds
comment
fun.
on my shit. Like, oh my god, you're so sexy. I think it's funny. Like,
dude,
I don't get offended by it. People are like, yo, why is this faggot hitting on you? I'm like, yo, just because he wants to suck a dick and he wants to suck mine. It's like that's awesome.
You
That's
bring
awesome.
up a great point. When a gay guy accepts me, I'm like, whoa. Like at parties, when gay guys come up to me, like, I'm so gay and I love everything you do, and I'm like,
That's
oh my
amazing.
god, that's better than a girl
He
like
might not
blowing
be
you up
gay.
to the party. Who might not be?
The guy that's your fan.
No, my fans are gay. No, I love like a gay guy at one of my gigs in Sacramento brought me an Outback menu to sign,
That's fire.
Wow.
and I wrote. I forget what I wrote, but I called him a faggot in the thing.
Of
I was
course
like,
you did.
yeah, and he was just like, yeah, of course I'm a faggot. Like, I see, I love
But
when
there's
gay
some,
guys are cool.
but there are some gays who do not like being called a faggot. Like they don't even like the word even said around them. I was at dinner once and one guy was gay and I was like, oh my god, this guy's just a fucking faggot. And he smacked me. He's like, don't say that. And I was like, don't say what? The guy? Because I like me saying faggot didn't even register as being a bad thing.
Faggot's not like a bad word.
And he's like, you shouldn't say that. It's a horrible, horrible term.
Is it like
It's saying the
cool?
N-word.
Do they say it to
No,
each other?
They don't say it to each other.
Ah, okay.
They just don't say it.
no, that's the thing.
period.
So that at least they have that. Like, you can't say it. We can't say it.
They don't even say it. They don't even say the word. They don't even say faggot like ever.
Yeah,
Nothing.
but the word faggot to us is not in any way against
Right,
anyone's
but one who is a
gender
faggot though
preference.
might take it.
I
Might be saying a
understand
faggot
it.
to them.
Like, it's just different people are offended by different things. Like, I'll call myself a kike. You call me a kike. It doesn't bother me because in my head, if I'm allowed to say it, then so are you.
Right.
It's fair game.
Yeah.
So I still won't say the N-word because I'll get my ass beat.
Certain people are different.
Yeah,
though.
it's
But it's the way you say it too. You know, like
Is it the way you say
You gotta
it?
have that like. If you grew up a certain way, it's like
Come over here
when
and
a
let me suck your
white
dick, you
boy says
faggot.
it, it's kind of like you can
What?
slip it through there. If you
Are you trying to say that you're from the streets and you can say it?
from the cold streets?
Fucking.
I grew up in Detroit.
Really?
So
Yeah.
you should be able to say it.
I didn't have any white friends growing up at all. I thought
Get
the
outta
only
here.
other people that were white in the world were my cousins because those are the only people I hung
That's
out
dope.
with. So I thought we were the only white
That's
people.
dope.
It was the weirdest thing ever. And then I went to college. This is kind of a funny story. And I befriended a Filipino kid that was, I don't know if it was foreign exchange or whatever. He just came to school. And I was friends with all the black kids because that's just who I was friends with growing up. And we played basketball and shit. And this fucking Filipino kid comes around and he goes, "What's up, my niggas?" It was like silence.
Yo, it's weird because.
And I grabbed him and I was like, yo.
Where'd you go to school?
I'm like boys with these dudes. Like, we hang out all the
So
time.
what
We play
happened?
basketball every day. And I don't even say it. And fucking, I snatched him up real quick and I pulled him aside. I was like, dude, you cannot say that. He's like, but they say it to each other all the time, man. And I was like, I know, but
Did
it's
they
just,
hear him?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
They-
it was
they do
super
it?
awkward.
That's
Super
bad.
awkward.
That's
but
bad.
they knew him. They knew him.
It's weird because it's a lot of non-white cultures like took the word. Like you said, like I feel like.
Oh yeah, Latinos say it all the time.
Latinos, like Arabs. Like you see them in the club,
Arabs
they
been
love
saying
just
it.
like,
Arabs
Crazy.
love to say it too.
Yeah, they do. But it's like also the way you say it. You know, it's like, yo, I was just chilling with me.
do
and
you
my
say
nigga,
when you sing
know?
along to rap?
Yeah, that's it's like crazy. It's like you sing along to it and you put it somewhere like on Instagram or Facebook, and then instantly everyone starts swarming. Like black people, are like why is this kid saying this? Why is he mouthing it? Like it's like a huge problem. But
No,
if
I
anything,
know.
benefiting the culture.
What mouthing? What a fucking? It's a lyric.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
but
mean.
people get like offended by that shit.
It's like I'm
well,
supporting
I'm
the
sorry,
music.
I didn't
I'm singing along with
write
someone
the fucking
else's
lyrics.
words, yeah.
It's like I didn't write the lyric. Get over it. So being a fucking faggot.
and I'm supporting.
See, there you go.
You
It's
know?
true. See,
True.
I was gonna say.
Thanks for breaking it down, Kev.
Jesus.
If you're this is what if you are in any way offended by anything, that to me
Is a faggot.
is the word. That's what it means to me.
No, we all said it growing up. You know,
It was never
you're being
sexual.
such a fag.
You didn't know what it meant.
And
half
it didn't
90%.
mean that you actually are a homosexual.
Right.
It just meant, you know, you being a little bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. So let's do gay night.
Yo, we should do. I really would love to do a gay night.
It'll be great. We'll go to Blazing Saddles.
Yo, I think I actually got something planned.
we gotta wear clothes that are just too tight for our own
I
good.
want to really dress up.
Yeah, let's dress up.
Let's peacock like crazy.
Yeah.
Yo.
Dude, let's go as a fucking village people.
Yo, I'm gonna bring.
But
Val.
that's like
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what?
that's
like,
offensive.
That's
Yeah.
not offensive. It's like, yo,
we're gonna
suck
get our
dick.
asses kicked by a bunch of gay guys.
Yo, gay guys are strong as
And-
fuck.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Here goes saying gay guys are strong as fuck. I'm pretty sure there's fat, weak gay guys
No,
out there.
they're not. I think they kill them off.
Kevin would love them.
They are very good at like their own like crowd control.
Yeah, they are.
Like they're like.
Yo, you can't be gay anymore. Could you
can't.
imagine that?
Nope,
Yeah.
not good enough.
wild.
Sorry.
They
No,
also
we're-
like the Bears.
It's like, sorry.
Yeah, but the Bears are big, brawny, like powerlifter guys.
No, you're
And
never
they have
gonna
to
see
have-
like a
and-
fat ass gay guy at McDonald's with like sauce on
and they
his
have to be
shirt.
hairy.
Like,
That's why.
not
That's what they're called
gonna be-
bears. So
Yeah.
a bear is like a bear is like a really, really hairy chested guy who's big, with a beard. And then you have an otter, which is
How does he know all this, though?
what?
How do
Because
you
you
know?
have to.
Kevin's
he knows a lot of
60
shit
years
about
old.
life.
Yeah, because you just
Kevin's
because
old.
I like get
You
outside.
take a lot of interest in this, though.
No, I take a lot of interest in everything. It's like you want to like know
No,
about
not
everything.
everything is Drake Val.
You know, everything's like barbershop blowjobs. So like the otters are like
messed up.
the younger kind of guys
Val.
who like who have a manicured chest. So they have a shaved chest, but
Oh,
it's
that's not
not
Val.
fully shaved. It's like stubbly.
Isn't
They're
it a-
otters.
Isn't
Oh
it
my
a pixie,
God.
though?
No, a twink.
A twink.
A twink
There
is
you go.
the younger, totally shaved.
Am
They're
I
like
a twink?
They're the bottoms. They're always the bottom.
They take it.
Always the bottom. They're totally shaved. They're always the bottom. The twinks.
Oh,
Yeah,
good to know.
they're like the bitches in a relationship. Always get fucked in the ass.
I got that.
Are there gay guys that don't get fucked in the butt?
Yes, there are. I actually
Yeah.
know some. who
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
fuck
I
in the
worked
butt.
with one.
That they just do.
They
the
just
does
fucking-
dudes.
blowjobs.
Yeah.
That's not fully gay.
Well,
They
he
give
fucks- no, no,
blowjobs.
no, no.
Are there
He-
only?
He gives and receives blowjobs. Like
Is there
they,
a gay
they don't
guy
do
that
any anal
is there
play.
a gay guys that don't suck dick and don't
No,
do anal, but
I don't
will
think so.
fuck someone?
Do you want to call one?
They fuck them. They fuck them, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you're fully gay.
No, if you fuck a guy's ass, you're gay. I'm sorry. That
But you
makes
can
you
fuck
Yeah,
a girl's
that's it.
ass.
so,
It's the
That
same
means
part,
you're
it's the
not
same
gay.
body part.
bro. Let me tell you something. Okay,
I kissed you last night.
let me tell you
It
something.
doesn't make me
okay.
gay.
Well, it's getting there.
Because you're not visually thinking about the situation. Okay, so you're laying on your back. You have the guy's legs up. You're fucking him in the ass, and you're jerking him off. You're a homosexual.
Kissing a guy is already that's
No,
it.
it's
You're
not.
gay.
Kissing a guy is not gay.
No, I'm
I've
saying
made
making
with
out,
many guys
like making
before.
out, like making out.
I've been out with guys before.
I
I'm
made
not
out with
gay.
gay guys. I kissed a gay guy on last New Year's, I think.
Like who? Like what? You never made up? You're so weird.
I'm so weird. I'm weird for sucking my own dick, but making out with dudes is a big problem now. I didn't know.
You'll suck your own dick when you want.
Yeah, but it's my dick. Like it's on my body.
Make out with a listen to me. Making out with the guys, making out with a girl, same thing.
Hello?
Hey,
What's up?
Thomas.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
We got to talk.
About what?
I
We were,
forgot what we were talking about.
we were talking about the different classifications.
Of
Oh,
sex.
oh.
Sexual.
We want to find out what the.
I'm assuming Thomas is a great-looking gay man.
Oh, Thomas is a hot dude.
So we were saying you never see a sloppy, fat gay guy.
Oh, you see them. I see them all the time.
See, Nathan Lane.
In
Nathan Lane is talented.
He's
so I
super
figure he's
talented.
on a curve. I just thought you guys just kicked him out. They're like, all right, this is not a good look.
It wasn't a no.
So you're saying there's twos in the gay community.
I'm just waiting for the ones that are just in the closet that need to come out.
So you like to
Val.
turn them, huh?
That's very devious.
It's not about devious. It's not about being devious. It's just about, like, you could see it. It's like, come out because you would be a nice representation of the community.
Yeah, like step up. All right, we need
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Have you ever turned one before?
Turned? Have I been someone's first experience? Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
He said, "Of course."
What was that like for him? Was
He's
he
a
like-
good-looking dude. He's in
Is
great
it,
shape.
Yeah. So that helps, you know.
Have you had
But,
sex with girls before?
When I was younger, yeah.
And did you enjoy it?
Did I enjoy it when I was younger? Yeah, because it was sex. But then as I got older, I was able to, feelings got attached, and I was able to. I kind of always knew, but Vicious experiment.
Wow.
Interesting.
Good to know.
I still want to.
Val has questions. I see Val's.
He's very interested.
No, I just think it's like a cool topic. You know, just like hearing what the community has to say.
The community.
You know, I think it's dope.
Tom, you got to understand, we're just a bunch of straight guys
I totally understand.
in a studio.
Well, one is on
And,
the fence. Val.
I knew if there was any guy that could help us through this.
I'm really upset that there's.
It's you.
I'm kind of excited that I guess Kevin and I could be welcomed in because you guys have twos.
5 twos makes a 10.
We're going to have a gay night, Tom.
Just
Can you take us out?
interested. I've never seen a sloppy.
Because I haven't even been out. I'm kind of like that at that. As far as being in the scene, I used to be when I was younger, but as I got older, I was like, too much.
You're talking like you're 85 years old.
How old of a gentleman
It's
are
too
you?
much. I'm talking about when you're 18 and you're 22 years old and you're 23. I'm 30, but to go out like it's crazy out there. And these men at ages 40 and 50 are out taking all these drugs and going crazy and taking their shirt off, and that is just too much for me.
Whoa!
So,
if it's too much
I'm jealous
for
of
a gay guy,
I'm jealous that that's why there's so much one night stands. It's like because it's two dudes that are just like we want to fuck. That's it.
But I feel like in their world, it's still like a game, as if it was a girl.
Well, yeah, because
You know
it's
what
the
I mean?
guy's
So-
mind. You're still attaching the guy's
So-
sex drive in the mind. You're still, you know,
Right. Either way, they're still gonna play
That's
that hard
what's so
to get.
crazy. It's
Not
like-
one night stand.
the amount of just random sex. So
yeah,
jealous.
It happens a lot, but it happens a lot in private too, mostly
Yeah, that's true too.
Mm-hmm.
with applications, with with even online. People still use Craigslist. You can go on Craigslist and look, and you'll see even in the boroughs.
But why
you can
is
look in
that?
Staten
Like,
Island,
it's-
you can look Jersey. There's like married dudes. And
Oh, okay.
like,
It's
the
not
weirdest
just like a
stuff
bunch of
and,
young
like,
guys that are on
No,
apps.
but
They're
there
going to
is
bars
young
and just
guys,
getting
too,
fucked.
But there is young guys too. It like ranges that ask for either payment or either just some real extra kinky stuff that it would be hard, I guess, for some people to walk into a club and be like, "Yo, you into this?"
Yeah, there's just too much of a paper trail with a Craigslist ad, though.
Does the community look at homophobic people like guys that need to come out or guys that are hidden gays? Do people like in that community look at homophobes like that? Like as if, oh, that's it. This kid is probably gay on the low, and he's just not.
Like the anger.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I mean, I would assume some people would, but I mean, if you look at it, it's just an underlying insecurity. It's something that you don't know about. It's something that is. It's. I that's the way I look at it. Any homophobic dude I ever met that had something else to say, I'm like, what do you have to prove?
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah,
never
true.
like their main point. I mean, it's just like.
Some I would assume, yeah.
But
Those are,
it's just weird because I don't really care enough to hate
Yeah,
somebody for any decision that doesn't affect my life.
right.
it's true.
But it's just like in any argument, though, if you get in an altercation with somebody, you're instantly going to go for the jugular and the easiest insult. So it'll
Right.
always be a racial slur or a homophobic comment
Yep.
because
Right.
that's the easiest way to knock somebody down fast.
Yep.
That's why I think in an argument setting, if me and you get in a fight in the street, if it's a fight, then I should be allowed to say anything I can to hurt you.
Yep.
That's it. And
That
it shouldn't be
makes
like that's look, you can call me a dirty Russian kike. I'm like, no, it's fair game. I'd rather hear that than you punch me in the face. I'm sorry.
Yep.
But I'd rather tell you, I'd rather attack your character and how you're acting and why you're responding when you respond. That's how I.
Yeah, but the problem usually is we're both drunk and you're really not going to form
Oh,
an
see,
intelligent
that's- I get it.
conversation.
Drunk-
So you're
in a
drunk,
drunk
like, get out of here, you fucking faggot.
If you're drunk,
Go suck my dick. You know, like.
story. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, but that's
Interesting.
not
What's your
fighting.
stance? What's your stance on the word faggot?
Me? I use it loosely.
I love you.
Very much so. I call everyone one.
Yeah, but you're
I mean,
not.
that's
Are you?
not even
But
a
it's like it's not a derogatory term. It's like it's just a word to just
It is.
throw at someone. But I never would call a gay person a faggot, and I never would really call someone I don't know a faggot. I use
Right. It's
around
malicious.
to my friends. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
'cause
like
you don't
Tom
wanna disrespect anybody.
He's also a very cool guy. So
he's a cool faggot.
He's very open-minded.
Tom's a cool fag.
He's just open-minded. Yeah, he's open-minded.
I feel
to
like
everything.
he doesn't share the opinions of a lot of gay people.
I
though.
feel like Tom's the kind
Yeah,
of
for
guy
sure.
that
I
Val
don't.
might
That I
actually
don't.
turn
I
for.
don't. I don't agree with a lot of the opinions of it. But that's in my own. Do I knock it? Do I judge people for it? I really don't. It's just not for me.
The
Do
ones
I have crazy friends that are out doing
But
crazy
every group
stuff.
has
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the radicals, feminists.
Yeah.
Every group has
We
like
have
they're
Kevin.
like
I have a straight girl that goes harder than half these guys that I know.
yeah.
She's a hot straight Asian girl, and she just goes out and she's like the biggest fag hag, and she just is like the biggest gay man you have ever met.
Nice.
That's wild.
I was waiting for Tom to say fag hag.
I love the word.
I love
fag
fake egg.
And I love when
use it all
I
the
love
time
when
on
a
girls.
gay guy
What is
calls
that?
me a
I've
breeder.
never heard that.
It's a girl that hangs out with gay guys.
Only gay guys, yeah.
And I love when
Someone calls you a breeder.
when gay guys call me a breeder. It's
My
my
girl's
favorite
like
thing
that.
in the world,
That's my girl right there.
What?
All her friends are gay.
including her boyfriend.
Who, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're admitting.
Why wouldn't I admit it's my girlfriend?
You fucked a girl last night. I was figuring. I don't know.
Never did that.
All right, Tom.
Tom, you're awesome.
Tom, thank you.
Gentlemen.
We're gonna have a gay night soon.
Tom, take care.
It's
Happy
been
New
a
Year.
pleasure. Take care, gentlemen. Happy
Love
New
you.
Year.
Bye.
See, are you right
See,
now?
no, you're right-
Gay
you're right
guys,
now.
did it hurt
No,
you?
once again, I'm not homophobic like that. I'm not homophobic where like I don't want them around me or I don't want them having fun or anything like that. I just don't want to be touched. That's it. That's all I ask. I just don't want to be disrespected in my space. You
I
know
also
what mean?
feel that you are. These kids now are brought up in a day and age. It's different, like nightlife and things like that. Like what you're around, like it's like so hip hop.
Well,
like,
oh no,
and, like,
but
thuggy.
nightlife
It's
is
not-
also
it's actually not that hip-hop.
No, but you know what? You're right
But
because
it's hip hop, dude. Like yo, when I was growing up, it was fucking Madonna and like voguing shit. Like that's
Pop.
Yeah,
fucking
but,
gay.
but,
You know what I mean?
but no, I think the more important point is nightlife is so watered down now. Everyone has to look alike to get in, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah. Like, I never went out in that era, but, like, I've seen photos and I've seen your shit. It's just, like, people, to get in, you had to
gotta be
bring
accepted.
personality.
Right.
No, like, people would show up in, like, fucking crazy
Costumes,
outfits. And you just, like, were like, yo, that's kind of cool.
I'm saying like nowadays you got to be accepted to be part of nightlife.
yeah, but cookie cutter accepted. They want everybody to look exactly alike.
You got to
and
come
they
in your
wanna-
you can come
Everything
in your
has to be
button
black.
down, your blazer, your button down,
Yeah.
like what? And every dude looks the same. Every girl's wearing the same fucking bebe dress or whatever, and it's just like it's terrible.
It is terrible.
And I look at like the old photos of like from the
Palladium, the
90s,
tunnel,
and you're just like,
There's
fucking,
no
whoa.
limelight.
There's no
But 90s was
individuality
a rap
nowadays.
era,
Nightlife
though.
had like this is cheesy, but nightlife had like color. Now you look in a room and everyone's in all black, all gray, just like
no.
afraid to have fun.
They don't want to be noticed. That's why
Everybody's
Nobody
Well, that's
fucking
the thing.
Kanye
Social
West
media,
nowadays.
social media.
Everyone is
yeah.
Kanye West.
And social media put a lot of people on blast, I guess, so they can't really be acting as wild as they used
Yeah.
to. But
But I also feel like that you don't have that gay culture like out and about.
You
Well,
do.
that's-
I feel
You
like
do
you used
though.
to.
No, but, like,
you
you're-
don't though. I think just because it's in the news, it's like if they talk about gay people, it's like no, it's like
Like our hero is
that's your hero first of all.
yeah, but you're right because
Caitlyn Jenner is our hero, so it's pretty out there.
like back in the day, all the clubs, what made it fun was it was a melting pot. There was all these crews that brought everything together, and you kind of like. People weren't like
It was more creative.
It was more creative. You go out now, literally go to a nightclub. It literally looks like Rush Hour at Penn Station. Like every
it's
dude
weird,
yeah.
in a suit. It's just a bunch of rich fucking young Jews. Like it's not even like it's not colorful.
And nobody
Like
stays
there's
in
no
the
like
club.
there should be like a gay. I don't know. Like I used to do parties. There'd be like the black kids, the gay kids, like the rich Jewish kids. But you all come together and you all fucked with each other.
Right. But I feel like now people don't even like
No, it's stupid.
don't stick
Nightlife.
around at a party. They just walk in just to look and then walk out.
But like what's happening? But the thing is, what is happening right now? That's like holy shit! Like, did you believe what happened at this club last night? Like, there's
Nothing.
I think
Nothing.
the only
Nothing.
thing
And
that
pretty soon-
actually-
I mean, he brought this up the other day about like Bieber being at One Oak one night. He's like, that's like a huge thing. I was like, yeah, but like Bieber being at One Oak and like singing 2 or 3 songs is kind of cool, but it's cool for a night and then nobody cares anymore.
It'll never happen
Like,
again.
I still remember being at fucking like the Roxy and having Madonna come out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I still remember that. That's fucking 20 goddamn years ago.
Yeah.
Like me being like, oh, I was at One Oak and I saw Bieber perform. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's like,
Pretty soon, kids are
You know-
going to go
you
to
know why?
nightclubs
You know
wearing
why?
fucking
Because-
headphones,
This
and
is
it's going to
why.
be the most sterile scene ever.
The reason
It's
you
gonna be
remember
terrible.
the Madonna shit is because back then all you had were memories. Now everything's on social media.
Exactly.
Like Bieber performing at Oak, it's online in 20 minutes and everyone saw it, and there's no more intimacy to your memory.
Right.
Because
Everybody
you were like,
experienced
it. There's no
everybody-
reward.
Yeah, it's just you're like, oh wow, cool, Bieber's Oak next. But back then you're
Yep.
like, shit, I wish I saw that. I wish I was there. I can't believe it. Now it's like,
It doesn't
everyone
feel
gets to
it
see
doesn't feel rewarding at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, what if we did a nightclub, no cell phones allowed?
There's actually clubs like that.
Yeah, you
you
can
serious?
install like a cell phone blocker.
In Europe and shit like that, they make you check your phone when you walk in. You got to put your phone there. They give you a ticket for it, and you can't touch it.
Awesome.
That's so dope.
It's like a strip club.
Yeah, and they also have certain rooms. So like you'll go into the main dance floor and it'll say no cell service. You won't get a signal, nothing. It's a blocker that's in the room, and then you have to walk out of the room to use your cell phone.
That's why I kind of like
I'm
doing
feeling
a
that
party at
idea.
Riff Raffs because there's absolutely no reception in that fucking room.
Yeah. So
It's still
everyone's
annoying when
partying.
everyone's taking photos of everyone in the
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, no one's having fun. It's like going to a concert
Yeah.
and someone's holding up a giant iPad. You're like, dude, enjoy the moment. Like,
Yeah.
You're here now.
I mean, that's like the one thing that I am happy about, like with what the brand's become. It's like people are taking their phones out to capture it, and you look around and you see people that aren't even touching their fucking phones.
Yeah.
They're just in such shock, like, oh my god, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And they're at the point where they're like, I don't want to share this with anybody. I want this to be mine.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I feel like when I see someone just looking at it, like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
Like we get the gig on Friday. It was just not Friday. It was Wednesday.
from
And it was like it was at Marquee, and you getting a vibe from there.
Marquee is a different animal because unlike any other party I do, Marquee is just like a super glossy high-end nightclub.
It's got its own entertainment.
You know, it's
right.
got its own look. They have their own brand, and they were like, and it took us a long time. We've been talking to them for years, and it's just like, I just never felt it was the right place to do it because I didn't want them to control what I bring to the table. Because people that come out, bought tickets, and want to party, I can't explain to them, be like, well, Marquee won't let me do that. So, like, it took a while, but we worked it out, and they're like, just do you. And it was cool because it's everybody in that room that are their normal clientele were like, what the fuck is this?
And the Chainsmokers were there too, right?
The Chainsmokers were there. Yeah, it was a fun night, and it was almost like a brand outing. Like, let's take this out and show these kids who are spending 10 grand on bottles what you can really do at a party.
Right.
And not just
Exactly.
stand around and be like, oh, I bought my Dom P. Would you like a sip?
Yeah, you
Like,
gotta be fun with
bitch,
it.
I'm gonna pour it in your butt.
You see these kids standing there, it's like, yo, 10 grand they're spending on these bottles, and they're just like, they think they're cool because their bottle is like their status. Like,
Yeah.
that's their thing. Like, I'll get hot girls if I spend X amount of dollars. It's like, nah, dude. Like,
And they still don't go back with anybody
yo,
anyway.
you get hot girls if, like, you're fun.
Exactly.
Like, I get laid. I don't spend any money.
Yeah.
I get laid.
These guys do
we
a
have
bunch
fun.
of
Like,
Well, because in a club, it's a game of
Status.
It's not a status. I think
Where's the bigger bulls?
It's also
it's putting on a show. You got to sell yourself. You have 4 hours to sell yourself to somebody.
look. You're gonna turn off half the girls
Right.
because they'll be like you're a pig, but the few girls that are like, oh, I like that guy's different than all the other guys in the room. That's it. It's just a game of odds. Like, if I'm going to look like every other Jewish kid in the room in my button down, then she's got to pick from 500 of them. But if I'm the only asshole pouring champagne on girls, all I need is one girl to be like, oh, I like that. That's it. It's a game of numbers. You make yourself
Yeah, to win.
the only person doing something.
I like that. When's the next party?
I don't know.
I don't know. Gotta work that out.
Oh, I think, are we doing, I guess maybe.
Is
Pasha?
that a sore spot?
Oh, yeah, no. We're doing the 22nd. We're doing Pasha with Afrojack.
It's their closing party weekend.
Oh, shit.
Pasha's closing down.
Yeah.
So it's like a little goodbye party in a way. They're staying open for the. They were actually supposed to close New Year's yesterday.
Yeah.
But they got such a outreach from DJs being like, we want to play there before you guys shut the doors. So we're doing that, and then we wake up in the morning and fly to Las Vegas
To do a day
a day
party.
party.
Dope.
And the day before, I'm in Boston.
Yeah.
So it's Boston, New York.
Boston, New York,
Vegas.
Vegas.
Fucking brutal.
It's going to be a rough weekend.
The only plus is that we are going to be in Vegas during the AVN Award, which is the Adult Video News
I've
Awards.
been there for that.
So have I,
And it's the same weekend as CES.
Yes, and I want to.
Well, that's planned on purpose.
Yeah.
Because all
It's
the nerds,
All the
Nerds.
nerds get with all the
Yeah.
porn stars, yeah.
and I want
I
to be
DJ'd
there.
a couple
I'm
parties.
going to try to sleep with a BBW porn star.
That'd be awesome.
I want to see what a BBW.
What is BBW?
Big bone woman.
Big bone woman.
I'm going to have
I
sex
used to have a
with her
fetish for
belly button.
that
I
when I
love
was
a
younger.
delusional fat chick. Like, oh, big bone. Just
There's no such thing as big bones. You're fat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Big bones. That's a good excuse.
All right.
Have you ever fucked a BBW?
Dude, I used to have this fat girl. Oh my god. She was the best. Like the fucking best. I like fucking fat chicks. Like it's not just like a thing, like it's like whatever, like would I date one? Probably not.
You don't want to be seen. Yo, there was the fat chick you never wanted to be seen in public with. He
Yeah.
used to text me. She's like, she wants to go on a date. I'm like,
If Kevin
no way.
hates girls with bad
She
tattoos,
wants to go on a date with me, this one. She's like, oh, we never go on a date anywhere. I'm like, because we don't go in public together. She's like, why don't you want to go in public?
Walk
with me?
10
I was
feet
like,
behind me.
I mean, come on. And it was a solid it was about 4 years we hooked up for.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 4 years, dude.
And you played it off like,
wait.
I'm dating other people too.
I was dating other people. I was fucking I actually had I was seeing someone as I was with her, and she didn't even care.
Oh wait, Kevin, how fat was she though? Like, there's different degrees.
She was probably like, let me see, she's about 5'9".
Whoa.
She was definitely plumpy as fuck.
5'9" is already plump.
Wow.
Bro, homegirl was probably 210.
Talk to you later.
I love it. That's not even that fat, is it?
210? Bro, that's
5'9"?
2 of your girlfriends.
More.
That's 2.5 of singles.
Wow.
That's wild.
That's a big girl, dude. Like,
That's a
big
hefty
girl.
woman.
Like,
Hefty.
She would slap you up or no?
I would literally have I have very big hands. I would literally just grab her rolls as I was fucking her.
Yo, that's fucking awesome.
It's gross.
You can
dick get lost in it?
literally
Dude.
fat fuck any part of her body.
One of the best lays of my entire life.
They blow. Really
Fat girls
well.
have to put on a show.
Bro, because they don't know they're getting it again. It's like they're
Exactly.
Like, when am I gonna eat again? It's like I'm gonna enjoy this piece of bread because I don't know when I'm gonna get it again.
Exactly.
Fat girls get laid more than anyone.
And they blow
Fat
a lot.
girls are like gay dudes. They're out to fuck.
They give the best blowjobs, though. You can't say anything about it.
All right, so download the podcast. Not the worst show.
Yeah, the SoundCloud.com/NTW show.
And it will be on iTunes eventually.
Yeah, I put it in for approval, so let's hope we
submit
get
it.
it. But if we don't, but Kevin's got a friend that could push it through if it doesn't.
Yeah, I could Monday if I want to. Monday?
Can you do that?
And a lot of people are saying that we should look into this thing called Stitcher, which is an Android.
It's another downloadable app.
Yeah. I'm trying to get everything.
Why
up.
SoundCloud isn't on Androids?
No, it is, but like a lot of people use for some reason. Stitcher's
okay.
a big podcast community.
Yeah.
But you need like approval. Like they go through and like check all your shit.
Stitcher, because it's radio. It's like Stitcher Radio.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And would you share on revenues then, or something like that? How does it work?
There is revenue share and stuff like that, but I didn't really read. I'm just trying to get this as many places as possible.
Yeah.
And just let it blow up.
I want to make it available.
Right.
So download it,
but-
share it on your social medias, on your Facebook, on your fucking Instagrams, Twitters,
tell
whatever.
a friend. Tell a friend. I mean, we did pretty well for the first one.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys
So
listened.
thanks for listening. Got a pretty good positive feedback, but as always,
We got one. Tell Kevin to shut the fuck up.
one for me.
Yeah, and then I said you would think that I edited it the way it was cut.
I think I flew over his head. There was no response.
Way over
to
his
that.
head, no response.
No response.
This is
So that's why I
gonna be
didn't talk at all
interesting.
this week. See? So
All
I
right,
give
so-
you guys a little bit, and they give you nothing.
It's Kevin, Val, Carell, Nico,
and Chilito.
Chelito.
That was that guy last night.
What?
Fucking at the party. He's like, yo, Kirill, big fan. Can I get a photo? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, do something funny. I was like, make me a meme. Meme.
Okay, we're done. Bye.